The next stage of my finger joint is to make sure that I've marked out the width of my joint, so how far across each finger width will be. You can have 3 fingers, 4 fingers, 5 fingers, whichever, whatever you think you need to have on your particular piece of timber. We're going to go simple today. We're going to just go for 1, 2 and 3 on there. Now we need to work it out using our mathematical skills. The best way to do that is to measure the width of your wood, width of the piece of wood. Mine, I would say there is generally, it's 39. So if we use our math skills, I want 39 split into 3 separate parts, and the maths on that is pretty easy. It's going to be 13 for each finger. If it was 38, what I would do is I would maybe use the opportunity to have the outside 2 fingers as the same, and then have the centre finger as a different measurement, just to keep my measuring much more straightforward and simple. To measure it, I've decided on 13, so I'm going to take my marking gauge. People struggle to use these. One way that I try and make it work is to use my thumb to raise it up and down if I need to when I'm doing my measurement, and I just measure the very end of my pin, and that's 10, 11, 12, 13 millimeters. Take my rule away, do it up, might move a little bit, so I'm going to just double check it. That's gone up to 14, so what I do, I hold the stock, I just tap it back down again, a little tiny bit, double check again, still 14, more of a tap, and there we go, that's a good 13 there. Okay, once I've done that, I'm going to hold my piece of wood and my marking gauge, and I'm just going to slide that very gently 2 or 3 times across my wood. It makes a little tiny groove that you might see there. I'm going to go across the top of the wood, and then back across here. And the aim of this tool is to slide it really, really nicely along the edge, so it doesn't twist or come off the side, and that stops you having to measure all these little 13s for our finger joints every single time. So now I've done that one, do this one next. Around there like that. Around there like that. Around here. And there we go. To make those slightly easier to see, I might just take my pencil, run that along the groove like that. And they're very straight, and they should be 13 millimeters from each side. So as I've drawn those, and I fill these in with pencil too. They should line up nicely. So line my bits of it up, and you can see that those joints, the lines there, meet up exactly. Once I've done that, I'm going to cross hatch the ones I want to cut off, which will be those ones. And I will continue to mark those off all the way around, just so there's no mistake about which one I cut off when I come to do my sawing.